Welcome to the Inner Circle open session tonight. Welcome, welcome. It's going to be a hot night, a very, very, very hot one. Okay, we'll be having fun tonight, learning about the law of circles. And I, as much as I wanted this to be a closed session, I also felt like a lot of people really need this, right? And something just touched me, and I said, let me make this open. So over time, I get this question a lot. People get to ask me a lot of times, how do you build relationships with people? How do you do this so easily and effortlessly? It seems like sometimes it seems like I'm doing Merlin, right? But it's not that hard, right? It's not that hard. And then also, for some people, the problem is they do not really understand the need. They don't see reasons to build meaningful relationships and also change their circle, right? So, tonight, I will be doing a full discourse around it, okay? We're doing a full talk around building meaningful relationships and penetrating circles, getting into circles of influence. So this is going to be a lot. I'll give the next few minutes for people who are joining. So one thing I want us to do within the first few minutes, the first 3, 4 minutes, once you join in, introduce yourself. One, let me know if you can hear me clearly. Okay, let me know if you can hear me clearly. And then secondly, introduce yourself. Let us know where you are watching from. Let us know where you are viewing this from. Then tell us what you do. Okay, tell us what your brand is about, why we should follow you, what you sell. Promote yourself here. You have that liberty to. And then you never can tell. Maybe somebody is viewing this and wants to connect with you. It's part of what we're doing here tonight. Okay, and I am going to really be, I'll try and keep this as simple, basic as possible. However, we will be diving into the deepest things about networking, human connection, and social intelligence. We live in a world that thrives you know, by connections, social circles, chains of influence, right? And it seems pretty much like if you are not, if you are not flowing with this circle of influence, you'll be left behind. That's what it looks like, pretty much. You'll be left behind. Okay. So while others are progressing, it seems like you are left in the park, just you alone. Okay. So tonight we'll be going through these things. We'll be going through these things. Um, so join me. Join, join me. Let's discuss. Okay. So if I see anybody's pitch, I'll pull it up to the screen. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. So once you join in, let me know who is watching. Let me know who it is. Okay. let me know who it is, so I can pull up to this stage. Okay. So yes, let me know who it is, and also feel free to feel free to tell me where you're joining from, the group that you're seeing this from. So, 5 minute mark. 5 minute mark. We have so much to cover tonight. So much. And I'm going to start already. I'm going to start already. Tonight we're looking at the law of circles, knowing how to explore, get the best out of circles, connections, networks, communities. We have been told many times your net worth is your network. Abi, your network is your net worth. But I want to debunk that statement this night. I'm going to totally annihilate that statement because, in the real sense of the matter, your network is not and will never be your net worth. Your network is only going to be going to reflect your net worth to the extent at which you utilize, you invest in, you ethically exploit that net worth. Did you get what I said? It is only going to be equated with your net worth, I be with your network, to the extent at which you invest in, you harness or develop, and you ethically exploit that network. Very important. Very important. Okay, something took me out. So I'm going to be calling on. Okay, Mary is viewing from Lagos. Welcome. So as we're having this conversation, anyone I see, I'll put it up here. Okay, so you can read it. You can read it by yourself. See who it is and who you want to connect with. I would really encourage that. Okay, partner with yourselves, connect, have fun. Oh, thank you. So I'd like to know which group you are viewing this from. Okay, and I really hope we have a lot of we will gain a lot tonight. I know, not that I hope, I know. Now, the equalizer, Ebomoyi. Okay, technical writer, specializes in writing academic papers, and also a skilled content writer. Okay, so why am I doing this? Why am I popping people up like this? Because the time I believe the time is going to come when somebody is going to probably message me and say, "Oh, I saw this person from your live session. Can you help me reach him? Can you help me reach her?" Me, I will gladly do. I will gladly do. Okay, that's the purpose of this. The time is coming. So when you see this video, I'd also want you to do something. Hit the like button. What it does is simple. It will help YouTube algorithm or Facebook algorithm or LinkedIn algorithm, whichever one, to actually recognize that something is going on here. And when you click it, maybe one more person will get to see it because of you. Okay, because you hit the like button. So I would really appreciate that. Please, if you're here, you can hit the like button. You can follow, you can subscribe, whichever one you want to do, but I would appreciate if you hit the like button and engage in the comment section. Now, um, okay, glad, okay, Rita Nanieth, Hudzi, UI UX designer, oh, from Ghana. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Welcome. Welcome. I hope your your friends and family from Ghana will also benefit from this. Would like to have them. Oh, my arms are very open. Very, very, very open. So good. Like I was saying, if you know the opportunities that exist within people, you'll be shocked. You wouldn't want to take chances. Really, if you know the depth, the volume of opportunities that exist in people, you wouldn't want to take chances. In fact, you would literally step out on the streets and start connecting with everybody. See, every human being is a bag of unlimited potentials, a tank, a well of resources, unlimited. You cannot predict the amount of wealth hiding inside the person that you are seeing next to you. The person, your next door neighbor, your friend, your classmates, your colleague at work, you can never predict the depth of value that lies within them. Even the ones that you look at them and you think they don't meet up, right? You think they won't amount to anything. Some of those people are the people that you even need in your life. Now, they will always say this. You will hear people say things like this. Oh, connect with people who matter. If you are not bringing this to my life, if I cannot call you and borrow 1 million, I will block you. Some people have heard those things in conferences. People will say, pull out your phone, look at your contact list. If you need 10 million naira now to sort out something, can you call the people in your contact list? Now look through that list. Anybody you know that cannot help you, block them. And you see people foolishly blocking. You see people foolishly blocking. it, it doesn't make sense. Let me just say this. It doesn't really make sense. Every human being has a lot of potential, and you should see them from that perspective. It is easier to access the blessings in people when you honor that blessing by the virtue of the way you see them. Do you get it? It is easier for you to tap into the blessings in the lives of these people when you actually honor the blessing. So now, there are different types of people that you should connect with. So you connect with it's more like, it looks like a cross. Looks like a cross. There are people at the top, there are people at the bottom. In the real sense in life, nobody is at the top and nobody is at the bottom. Because even those at the bottom, when you turn the cross upside down, those at the bottom become those at the top, right? You can never, you see, if you are more wealthy than somebody, you can never succeed at becoming poorer than them. If there's a competition for best in poverty, you that is rich, you will not win. I don't know if you get where I'm going. Okay, but I'm just saying that nobody is less important. because at the end of the day, we define what is really important to us. So you can find somebody who is broke, but they can sing and dance, right? They can sing, they can dance, they know how to talk, they know how to say things that comfort you. They, their songs touch your heart, and it ministers to you, it helps you. Then there's one rich guy, the money will not even reach your side. He's just rich, right? But then he's proud, he's cocky, he doesn't, nothing really fascinating, right? So the value that you are seeking may not be in the hand of the person who just has money and that's all. It may be coming from the poor person who can sing. I don't know if you're getting the picture I'm painting. By all means, please have money. I'm not saying that it's good to be poor or anything. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about defining value, okay, and why you need to connect with people. Because the person that you are looking down on, the person who is at the bottom of that cross, right? You are looking down on, may be the person to connect you with your biggest opportunity. It may be that gate man, it may be that driver, it may be anybody, right? So I'm setting that foundation, the foundation for this session. I'm setting it by starting this way. Now, on the other side, on the both sides. So we are connecting from with the people at the top, the mentors, the coaches, the big guys who are doing well, the gurus, the ones who come to speak at events and stuff like that. Good. You are connecting with people that are at your level. So that's the straight line, the horizontal line in the cross, right? People at your level, peers, collaborators, partners, people you can readily reach out to and say, oh, I'm launching a project. Can we do it together? I'm doing this. Can I have you as a speaker in my event? And that you don't have to, bother about flying them in or anything. These are people you can refer to as colleagues, right? Colleagues. Then you have people who are looking up to you. If you want to connect with only people that can help you, who will you now help? Who will you help and how will you help them? Okay. So there are people who are looking up to you, who will definitely look up to you, right? The younger ones, the ones that you are mentoring, the ones that you are coaching, people who are reading your posts and stuff like that. Yeah, those ones are there. So it's important to understand this before we actually, kick off on a good note. So I'm loving this. I want you to share. Once you come in here, I would like you to share this session. Okay, share with your friends. Share with your friends, share with your family members, and then let me know that you have shared. Just come in here and let me know. Just type shared. Okay, share as much as you can. Share it anywhere you can. Share on Facebook, repost it, share on WhatsApp, and then come and let me know that you shared. Okay. Um, it's not compulsory to share, please. It's not compulsory. It's not a must. Okay, it's not a must. So Victor is a graphic designer, poet, and mental health advocate. Helps brands add extra bucks to their income by helping them create and market their digital products, gain online visibility. Okay. Chinyere Uzo, dynamic clinical psychologist, lecturer, and mindset reengineering coach, helps individuals to unlock their full potential through therapy and coaching. Amazing. Amazing. Precious Okeke. Okay. Creative writer, spoken word artist, natural hair coach, and a physiotherapist. Okay, good to have you all here. Good to have you all here. So now, what's the law of circles? While preparing to talk about this, I was like, law of circles. Is there a law of circles? And I actually thank you very much, Awanira. Thank you very much. I actually discovered that there's nothing like law of circles, though. Na me coin that one. Na me make am up. I made it up, and I'm glad I did. Right? I searched. The best I could find was Law of Inner Circle by John Maxwell and blah blah blah. But then I was able to figure out a lot of things. I was able to put a lot of things together, and this is one of them. So I want to start showing my face. Who wants to see my face? Who wants to see my face? So that I'll show it. If you don't want to see my face, I'll hide it and we'll continue. We will continue from where we are. So, like I was saying, like I was saying, hmm. So good, good. I'm seeing more introductions, and that is amazing. More introductions. So good. As long as you can hear me clearly, I would, I'll continue. So, so good. This my face is not facing very well. So, like I was saying, um, okay, I should show my real face. Okay, okay, okay. I'll do that. I'll do that. So, like I was saying, who else is introducing himself or herself? Hawa Ahmed, growth enthusiast and 500 level physiotherapy student from Obafemi Awolowo University. Also an entrepreneur, beauty brand, hair makeup, and henna artist. Wonderful. The equalizer, well done. Thank you for doing that. So, like I was saying, okay. So now, the law of circles. So I had to write down some things here to elaborate this law of circles that I wanted to talk about. Okay, if at any point you don't hear me, if at any point you stop hearing what I'm saying, or um, you know, I log out or anything, please just let me know the last thing you heard, so I will just continue from there. Now, every opportunity is connected to people you know and circles you engage in. Every opportunity is connected to people you know and circles you engage in. Okay, very important. Now, you are a sum total of what and who you surround yourself with. This is now me trying to give definition to the law of circles. You are a sum total of the people and places you surround yourself with. I mean, what and who you surround yourself with. Okay, so if if you are going to find yourself in the midst of 4 people or 5 people, and every time that you gather, what you discuss is things that don't make sense, right? If you are hanging out and always chilling with 5 stupid people, Joshua Selman would say, Apostle Joshua Selman would say, if you are in the midst of 5 foolish people, you didn't count well. They are actually 6. You didn't count well. And that shows how much your circle influences you. It used to be, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Now we say, show me 5 of your friends and I'll tell you your future. 5 people that you call friends. And there has to be a reason for this. Usually, value systems attract. It will be hard for you to hang out with a certain people when they do not have same or similar value systems. I was in a place one time with a couple of guys. I went to eat somewhere, and then there were a couple of guys, and they were talking about women, and how what the conversation was about how you know cheating for men is not a problem, right? How men
are wired to be polygamous. These are like three young men. Now, men are polygamous in nature. So a man cheating is not much of a problem. Um, you know, they were like, it's a more heinous thing, a more bad thing when a woman cheats. Why should a woman cheat? So when they were saying all those things, I was just looking at them. I couldn't help but join the conversation. And we started talking. The more they voiced out what was inside their head, the more I felt like saying, ha, fiapa. Like, I felt like, how can a human being be thinking like this? But that's just it, value systems. And at the end of the day, they were pitying me. They ended up feeling like I am the one who is missing out. I am the one who is probably being deceived, you know. But that's it. That's it. Value systems. If now, the thing here is, if at the end of the day, I now keep hanging out with such people, right? If if at the end of the day I keep hanging out with such people over and over, it's going to get to a point they will take over my thinking pattern. There are no two ways about it. They will take over. Okay? They will take over my thinking pattern. And I'll start to think like them. Next thing, I start to behave like them. I go where they go. I do what they do. Okay? So, let me know if you can hear me clearly because I want to know how far. I don't want to be too far from my device. Okay, let me know if you can hear me very clearly. If it is very clear, loud and clear, let me know so I can go ahead. Okay, you can only attract relationships and opportunities within your perimeter. Okay, sorry. So, what do I mean? You can only attract relationships and opportunities within your perimeter. And this can be whether it could be physical, it could be virtual. Where you hang out online, that's the kind of what comes out there is what will come to your life. Where you hang out physically, whatever comes out there is what will come into your life. So that's why intentionality is important. Very, very important. Now, the next one is I just keep having a feeling that okay, okay. The next one is what is networking? What is networking and how does it make people successful? I tell you this, successful people are people who know how to leverage opportunities and leverage networks that they find themselves in. Okay? They know how to leverage opportunities and networks that they find themselves in. So, I'm going to be explaining three circles, right, tonight. Like I said, I don't trust my voice. I have a feeling that it's not coming out so well. So let me do two-factor authentication. Abi two-factor. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if it is better. If the sound is better, say better. If it's better, just drop better in the comment section. If the sound is better, just drop better. Otherwise, I will assume that you cannot hear me. Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's go. Let's go. So now there are three circles I'm going to talk about here. Number one is beautiful, amazing, amazing. I'm seeing better, 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 wonderful. Please, that's lovely. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sunny, Grace, Tolu Alope, Awanira. Thank you. So now, it's important that when people are coming into your life, you are letting them know where they belong. Okay? It's not even about letting them know where they belong. When people are coming into your life, you are telling yourself where those people belong because it's going to greatly influence your life. It's going to greatly affect you as a person. So, the extended circle, who makes up the extended circle? These are weak ties that you have with, around you. People who are following you on social media, you have not really met them, you've not really interacted with them, you know, you met at a conference somewhere, but then you don't really talk often. They're just there, right? These are your extended network, extended circle, right? Now, the next one is growth circle. Now, these are people that exist in communities that help you grow, communities you derive value from, right? However, they may not really be so close. They are not people that you may really trust like that, right? But it's a growth circle. You are in the same group together. You crack jokes, they laugh, you engage frequently, you know. Yeah. So that's your growth circle. You engage frequently, but you do not really trust yourselves so much. Now, the next one is the inner circle. So this is where mentor mentee relationships come in, closer bonds, closer ties, people that you have worked closely with that you can gladly bring them into certain truths about you, certain tight spaces when it comes to your life. You can trust them with some information. Okay? So that's the inner circle. That's what the inner circle is about. Right? That's what inner circles are about. Now, I'm going to talk to us about social circles. Aishat, welcome. Welcome. Nephew Aisha, 500 level physiotherapy student from University of Ilori, Baker from Ilori. Wonderful. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Welcome. So I'm going to tell us about social circles, right? There are many. See, the sometimes the answer to the prayers we've been praying, they are in circles. We only do not know how to receive the answer because we don't understand how to break into circles. The answer to the prayer you've been praying exists in circles. The truth of the matter is, you see these three circles, they exist in every circle. You go to church, there'll always be an extended circle in church. There'll always be a closed circle in church. The professional growth circle, right? Then there will be inner circle. The inner circle are people that you can call and tell them, hey, look, oh, this church don't tire me. I don't feel like the sermons are for me. I mean, yeah. The, I don't enjoy the service. The worship wasn't really giving me what I was looking for. I don't feel blessed, something like that. There are some deep conversations you can have with an inner circle that you can't have with an extended circle. Okay. So these circles exist in every circle. But if you understand how to leverage the circles that you are in right now, a lot of things will be easier for you. Sunny Idris, physiotherapist. We have a lot of physios here. Welcome, welcome. And that's my mom. That's my mom. Okay, let me do and start. Let me do and start preparing to go to bed. I promise you, I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. Also, once I finish this call, I'll go to bed. So I'm not stressing myself. Okay, so guys, help me celebrate my mom. I mean, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So, like I was saying, um, sometimes you're looking for something. You're looking for a job. You're looking for opportunities. You're looking for business deals. You're looking for gigs. Whatever it's, whatever the case may be. Now, you you have a circle that you belong to, a social circle that you belong to, but some people don't even belong to any social circle. So you see some ladies that they are complaining, oh, since I turned 24, no man has approached me. I'm approaching 30. No man, men don't come to me and this and that. Is there something wrong with me? Am I not? You're a beautiful lady, sister. You are beautiful, you are amazing, you are doing a lot in your tiny space. However, if you do not come out of your tiny shell, people are not going to see you. It's not magic. Husband will not fall from heaven, break your roof, and enter inside your room. It doesn't work that way, right? So that's the problem a lot of people are having. Oh, my business is crumbling. I started a business. People are not patronizing me. But you just go from your house to the church, back to your house, to school, to no, you don't even talk to people, you don't engage with people. That's where the problem is coming from a lot of the time. A lot of the time. Okay. So how much are you leveraging the social circles around you in your life? Church circle, could be mosque, could be any religious organization, school, if you are a youth corps member, NYS orientation camp, which other one? Communities and clubs. You know, when I came into Abuja, one of the very first things I did was I started asking for, uh, I started asking for communities I could join. I was looking out for communities. Oh, Toastmasters, Fodax Entrepreneurs Network, Rotaract. Where are these communities in Abuja so that I can join? Because I understand the power of circle. There are some opportunities that would never come to you until you join certain circles. You think that the way you are hanging out with people that can't even afford transport, you think $1 million deals will come to you there. It's not possible. If you keep hanging out with people who only attend free training programs, you think all of a sudden you can confidently charge 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira, 300,000 naira, 500,000 or 1 million for a program, and you expect those same category of people you hang out with to register. It's impossible. There are certain networks you would have to break into before you can break into certain results and break through. There are circles you have to break into. Sometimes it's going to take a lot of sacrifice, a lot, financially, time wise, energy wise, otherwise. It's going to take a lot from you. You have to understand it first. It starts here. You have to understand it first. That's how these things work. Opportunity exists in circles. Wealth flows around in circles. Wealth is selfish. Wealth doesn't want to leave circle. It's hard for wealth to exit from a circle. A circle is closed. It will keep running around, and until you penetrate that circle, and enter, you will experience whatever is here. But if you keep running around here, you only keep getting opportunities that exist at the periphery. Maybe small will just fall out from here. You pick, and that's it. Okay. So find opportunities around you. What clubs, what groups should you join? What Twitter spaces should you be attending? What Twitter, what is it called? Twitter communities can you join? Facebook communities, groups, and all that. Where are your target people, your target markets? Where are they hiding? How can you locate them? How can you strategically serve them? These things matter. They matter. They matter. Okay. Now, why do you need this? Why do you need what I'm talking about today? Why do you need it? Now, number one is I have here, I was scribbling some things some minutes ago, and I have here opportunities. I've already mentioned that opportunities exist in circles. Number two, deals and gigs. Deals and gigs, they flow around in circles. So because somebody knows you and you know somebody and you know somebody, somebody say, "Oh, hello, I need a doctor that can do this. Do you have a nurse in your network? We want to host a show. We are doing a radio program. Do you have a doctor that can talk about this? Do you have a radiographer? Do you have a this? Do you have that?" Just like that, just like that. Oh, somebody just called me now. They said they are looking for a health professional. There's a program by WHO and we are looking to do this. We're partnering with this. Do you have somebody who can talk about this topic? And then because I know somebody, I'll be willing to recommend. That's how it works. It's that simple. So you may be sitting in your house, but because you already know different people who are doing well in their different spaces, you will be getting recommendations. I said something one time. Don't be envious of your friends who are doing well and ascending. Don't be envious of them. You may not really seem like you are benefiting. Wait until they start calling you to say, um, are you free by weekend? We have a training gig from maybe Sheraton or Transcorp. We were invited to train and they asked for a health professional. Are you willing to do this? The pay is 10 million. Are you willing to do this? Do you have free time in? Yeah. See, let me tell you one thing. As long as big money is involved, you would always have free time. As long as there's heavy reward, free time will always appear. It will always appear. Okay, but then you have to be able to open your eyes to see opportunities where opportunity is hiding. Are you following tonight? Is it making sense? So now number three, why? Life partners. Remember, I was giving an example of a lady who is praying, "Oh, nobody is seeing me, but you are hiding." There are some ladies, they don't attend any social events, attend networking events, mbano, go for conferences, no, seminars, no, online, even online, no. You touch the person say, "I don't want people to know me. Me, I'm camera shy. I don't want anybody to see my face. I don't." So somebody will come to your profile on Facebook who is actually very open and interested, but they've never seen you. So they look at your profile picture, it's Teddy Bear, or maybe it's Pastor Joshua Selman, or Pastor whichever, David Obueli, whichever one. So that's who they see. I am a man. I am not looking for Pastor Obueli to marry. No, I am not. So a lot of people, that's part of the social aspects of your life that you need to work on. You need to start coming out. You need to start, embodying the value that you are. You need to start letting people know the goodness that is within you. You need to start selling yourself. Okay. So now, the next one is information and knowledge. Information flows in circles too. Information is like current within circles. Circle is a currency. Information is a currency. Knowledge is a currency. They all flow together. So there are certain types of information that you will never receive in your life until you enter certain places. And it will shock you how much difference there is, the concentration of such knowledge from the outside world. How much difference. It will shock you. There are places that you will enter. There are places you penetrate. There are friends you will make. And in 2 weeks, your mind go, you get mind blown. Your mindset changes. You see, this they talk about mindset. Sometimes you think it's about affirmations. You can affirm from now till 10,000 years to come. Nothing will change. But there are people that you will see with your eyes. You will behold what they are doing, how they are working on themselves, opportunities they are taking, goals they are crushing. Your life will change automatically. Hmm. Okay. So it gives you that opportunity to see what other people are doing, get information that they have. Now, my WhatsApp status, I post a lot on WhatsApp. So I get people who will always come and tell me, oh, this changed my mindset. Oh, this thing you posted, I really enjoyed reading from you. I'm glad I did this. I put this into practice. Now, that information is only coming to them because they have access to my status, right? The same way it was for me when I was starting. I had people that I connected with just because I wanted to be seeing whatever comes out from their table, whatever they are posting, whatever they are doing. I want to see it. And the moment I see it, it influences me. Okay. Something drops. I keep saying, oh, this was business, business. So while I was waiting to get a job, I was waiting and hoping, okay, when I graduate from physiotherapy, I'll get a job as a junior physiotherapist, keep ascending and ascending till maybe when I reach the top. I was seeing people who were not too far from my age. I was attending events and hearing people say, I want to create jobs for millions of Africans. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm thinking of how to graduate with good grades, probably become the best or become among the best in my class. And then maybe I will get a good job. Maybe they will look at me and give me a good job. That's what I was thinking. And somebody is here telling me and telling us that he wants to create a solution that would empower millions of young Africans. Guy, that's it. That's all I needed. I gave up on that nonsense, mediocre dream. I realized how small I was playing. The terrain I was playing was so small. And I realized that if I don't take ownership of my destiny, I will not is UI UX. Oh, graphic designer, currently practicing IT architecture and spoken word. She's a spoken. Welcome, Rita. So let me know, please, if you're here. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you're here with me. Okay. I know we had a glitch just now, but I'm back. I'm back. Hadiza helps women shine with custom outfits and accessories, skilled in garment pattern making, graphics, and video design services. Amazing. I love what I'm seeing. Amazing. So, like I was saying, let me know if you can hear me, please, so that I'll kick off again. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, so that I'll kick off. Okay. Once I get once I get a yes, we move. Once I get a yes, we move. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me? I apologize for all that strange things happening. I apologize. I hope you can hear me now. I sincerely hope you can hear me now. So, back to what I was saying. Yeah, back to what I was saying. There's so much you can benefit from circles. You know, the support that you get, the effect it has on your mental health. Studies have shown that people who are more connected tend to be happier people, right? Now, the next thing that I'm going to go into is how to build effective circles. How to build effective circles, you know, and before I go into that, let me talk about the challenges that people experience. Okay, before I go into the how, let me talk about the challenges people usually experience. Number one challenge is the fear of rejection. That's what a lot of people have when it comes to connecting with people, right? They fear rejections a lot. Okay, they fear rejections a lot. Now, this is hardwired in us. The love for approval is hardwired in all of us, most of us. We want to be approved. We want to be appreciated. We want to be acknowledged. You know, we don't want people to disagree with us. We don't want people to turn us down. So we get addicted to approval, we get addicted to acceptance. So it makes you feel like if somebody is going to reject you, it's a big deal, right? Now, hmm, the fear of rejection. I don't know if any one of you experiences this. If you want to go and approach somebody, so let's say you go for an event, you go for an event, you see somebody you want to connect with, but you're already feeling in your mind, no, this person is up there. So if I go to connect with them, they're going to say no to me because I am down here, right? That's what a lot of people feel many times. So they feel people are just going to reject me. Reason I don't know, but they're going to reject me. But it doesn't work like that, really. Now, the next one is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is that feeling that you are not sufficient, you are not enough to connect with people. Okay, it's the feeling that every other person is better than you. Your story is meh. Your story is not really making sense, or you're not so special. What do you even have to offer? Who do you think you are? You are a fraud. So you can come to a meet. In fact, you can even pay for a training. You pay for a training and attend the paid training, but you don't have the guts, the audacity, the authority to connect with anybody because you think I'm not even qualified to be here. So that keeps a lot of people just wallowing in smallness for too long. At some point, you've got to embrace the value that you carry and manifest your potentials. Come out and connect with authority because you know what you are carrying. Okay. So now the next one is, you know, elevator pitch wahala. A lot of people to introduce themselves is problem. They don't know how to introduce themselves. They don't know. At least for my inner circle, I know that by now. That's why you've been seeing some of them. They're doing really well. The pitches are pitching. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. It's part of the things that we trashed out on time because I found out that this is the problem a lot of people have, particularly young people in our generation. Introduce yourself. When you introduce yourself, say, I'm a medical doctor, and that's all. I really don't do anything. There's nothing special about me. That's all. I don't have any skill. So you tell the average person, introduce yourself. Watch what they are going to do. They are either going to say nothing or they will open their mouth and wash themselves down before you. They will intentionally use their mouth and murder their own career right there. Oh, I'm I'm just this, so I'm just a student. And there's nothing else I do. I'm just a student of so and so. I don't do anything else. There's nothing special about me. That's all. Right? So that's one of the challenges a lot of people face when it comes to introducing themselves or when it comes to meeting people. They are scared to the marrow. How do I even start? What do I say? How do I start conversations, sustain conversations, start building relationships and all? Networking is the sum total of all the processes involved in connecting with people, transacting value with people, and building immediate or potential mutually beneficial relationships. Breaking it down, connecting with people, human beings, real human beings. Connection is something that has to be done by you. You have to initiate a connection. Transacting value with people. Transaction there shows you that it's a two-way thing, right? And at the end, I mentioned mutually, it's a two-way thing. Transacting value is the substance of relationships, is the substance of networking, is the substance of branding. So you are transacting, there has to be something that you are giving, that you are bringing to the table. You are transacting value with people, right? And building immediate, whether it is now, immediate or potential later in the future, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, potential mutually beneficial relationship. This is not the usual definition of networking is connecting with people for personal or business gain. Very selfish definition. For business gain, very selfish, very limited. But when you begin to look at it that it's a mutually beneficial thing, you're no longer going to be approaching somebody because of what you think. that person can do for you or can give you, but you already know the value that you have that you can bring to the table. I know I am in demand. I know, say I be hot cake. I know. I know I'm hot jollof. No, eating be jollof. Jollof is snacks. Hot fufu and egusi soup that my mommy cook. That's what I am. Don't go and say this outside though, that because Chijoke say this fufu and egusi soup. No, it is just for us here. It's between you and I. So when I approach people to connect with them, I'm not connecting with them from a needy perspective. I really don't need so much from you, really. Like, I'm not begging you, I'm not coming beggarly or needy. Please, I want you to do it. I've never in my life, okay, maybe when I did not have sense, but ever since I had sense, I've never in my life approached somebody solely for what they can give me. That changed everything for me. Changed everything for me. So the moment I understood this, whenever I approach relationships, I'm approaching it from the basis of what can I give you first? What can I contribute? What can I bring to the table? This opens up the conversation, opens up the relationship. And it's not from a manipulative perspective, because sometimes when you learn some of these things, you tend to want to use it to manipulate people, right? It is from the heart perspective. What's your heart posture? Are you genuinely given to helping people? So I love to help people. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're up there or down there or by the side. I love to be a contributor. I love to be a giver. I'm an altruist by nature. Okay, I can go extra mile for other people. Now, what happens is that usually, because of the extra mile I want to go for other people, they want to go extra mile for me. It's the law of reciprocity, the golden law of building relationships. It's the law that would help you build meaningful relationships. Be a giver. I'll still talk about that much later. But now, I'm still talking about the challenges. I don't even know how I got into this one. I was talking about elevator pitches and all. So a lot of people find it hard to actually pitch themselves. It's one of the things that I teach people to do, how to craft powerful elevator pitch presentations. So that when somebody asks you, what do? You can answer it in a way that after saying what you do, they would want to stick close. They want to come and learn. They want to do something with you. So it's no longer what do you do? I'm only a this. I'm only a student. I'm only a core member. I'm only a lady. I'm just this. I'm just there. And there's nothing special about me. My name is this, and I am me. Come on, come off it. There has to be something. There's a way you introduce yourself, and people will become interested. I go for events, conferences, workshops, training programs, and then I take my hand up to ask questions. These are strategies that you can even learn. Busybody, there's no way, there's hardly anywhere I'll go for an event and I don't get noticed. Why? For what? By fire, by force, you must notice me. Oh. You must know, you don't have choice. You must notice me. So I'll put up my hand to answer question, to ask a question, or even answer. And then I say, and then my questions are usually very strategic as well. Very strategic questions. Opportunity for me to sell myself. So thank you very much, sir. It was a very powerful presentation. My name is Chijoke Otiba, and I am a physiotherapist, a life coach, and I'm also into women's health advocacy, just like you. Now, the women's health advocacy part was not really necessary. I wanted to sell myself to the speaker. It was not for the, or maybe not for the audience, but I want to plant something, because I want him to, at the end of the event, I want him to say, oh, where's that guy that is a physiotherapist and a women's health advocate? I want to see him. And oftentimes it happens like that. There are people I've been able to connect with just because of the way I introduced myself. Smartness. Akonuche. Okay. So learn to introduce yourself appropriately. Learn to make elevator golden, star shining, popping elevator pitches. Learn. You have to learn. Okay. Gain the confidence when it comes to presenting yourself or talking to people or keeping conversations. Build confidence. Develop your social skills. some basic things: eye contact, rapport building, handshakes, gesticulations, mirroring, some of those basic things. There are ways to build rapport instantaneously at an instant of time. I wrote a book, though that book I'm still going to, I'll probably edit it, I'll edit it. Uh, let me not promise what I cannot do. The book has been, I think, over 100 and something people have bought the book, and it's on networking. That's where I talked about rapport building strategies. Okay, but I'm just saying, if you want to get the book, you can always reach out, and I'll give it to you. I'll sell it to you. So, the next challenge people usually have is following up. A lot of people do not know how to follow up in relationships. They don't know how to follow up, people that they meet. So you meet somebody at an event, you know that this person is going to be really strategic for your life. It's really going to be pivotal for your journey, right? You don't just approach them. Oh, I need this. Please, sir, I need job. Please, sir, give me job. No, you have to strategically start building. You have to start following up people that really matter, right? With the intention, note this, with the intention for intention to intention of sha. Let's leave intention. This matter, this English will not confuse me. So the intention is that you will you will find a way to be of value to them. Okay. Yes. The recording will be available. My goodness, I am MTN. Well done, MTN. Well done. I really appreciate what you are doing right now. We are grateful for what you are doing. We're grateful. Thank you very much for intentionally doing this to me this night. Okay. So this is beyond my control. I have been toggling flight mode up and down. It's been overwhelming for me. I apologize for the glitch. I apologize for the glitch. Um it's well. It's well. So yeah, I want to know how many people are still following, or maybe just maybe um I'm thinking of cutting it here and probably doing a part two. So let me know if I should continue tonight. If you're still here with me, let me know if I should continue tonight or if I should break it, if I should, you know, end it here and then we'll do a part two tomorrow. Okay. If you're still here, let me know. Okay. Let me know if you're still here with me. Otherwise, because these people, they are after my life. This MTN. What the heck is happening this night? Okay, it's well. Yes. Yeah. So let me be popping some things on the screen. People with a value addition driven mentality. Good. That's what it should be. Good, good. Victor is following. Okay, any other person? Any other person following? Okay, so that I would know if I should. I don't know if this network issue is a general thing. I don't know if it's a general thing, whether they are logging all of us out at the same time or it's just me. I have no idea. Okay, so maybe anybody else who is using MTN can confirm if it's general or if it's just me. Okay. So what was the last thing I talked about? Please remind me. What was the last thing I was talking about? What was the last thing? Um I remember I was talking about the challenges people have, right? Following up. Following up is something that people find difficult. Okay. And one thing I want you to understand here is it's not every relationship that should be followed up. It's not every relationship that you should follow up. Some people usually think that they have to follow up everybody that they meet, and because of that, they feel overwhelmed and they eventually don't even do the networking at all, right? Eventually, they don't connect to people at all because they think they have to follow up everybody they meet. So, um, follow up with people who matter, follow up with people that you look up to, follow up with people, relationships you really want to keep or bring close. So, it's either this is somebody you honor, somebody that can his name can open doors for you or something like that, or somebody who you really want to have in your life. So it's not always about who is up there, right? Sometimes there are people you see and there's something special about them. You just know there's something, this person is heading somewhere, right? He's sailing a ship that I would rather jump into. So by all means, you want to stick close. Those are the kind of people you would want to, strategically pull them close, strategically find a way to join, be part of their inner circle or have them be part of your inner circle or whichever way, right? You have a close knit, like a group of people that you can say, oh, this is what I'm working on. What do you think about it? You talk with them frequently, you collaborate on projects, you do stuff together. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Now, I've talked about some of the challenges. Now, the next one is um how to build, or let me say, let's address the challenges first. Okay, number one thing you need to do is to be intentional. One. Two is do it afraid. Do it afraid. Be intentional about connecting with people, knowing fully well that there's a lot of benefits attached to it, right? Be intentional. Be When you are going for an event, don't go to the event and then grab your phone and start typing. That's what some people will do. You go for an event that you are meant to be connecting with this person and that person and this person, but you pull your phone, and then that phone, if you want to press phone, get out from that place, go back to your house, is better. But if you are here, you have to be intentional about actually connecting with people, making real human connections. That's what you came for. So do it. Okay. So sorry, I know this thing should have been turning. So probably the battery is gone. So uh, all these batteries these days. So like I was saying, the next one is do it afraid. Okay, do it afraid. Do the connection thing afraid, right? You're going to feel awkward connecting with people. It's normal, it's usual. You're going to feel awkward. You're going to feel like you're not doing the right thing. You know, it's going to feel strange at some point, but do it afraid. The more you do it, the more you expand your threshold of fear and anxiety. You get to a point where you're used to it. You're used to making connections. You're used to reaching out. You're used to talking to people. It doesn't feel strange anymore. Remember, these people are just human beings. The speaker that came to speak to you, the trainer that came to train, the coach that came to coach, the whatever, whoever it is a human being just like you. Yes, they happen to have distinguished themselves in one way or the other, but they're still human beings at their best. So, um, grow. Uh, Before I talk about this growth here, let me say this: appear in circles that suit your future, where you want to go, right? The kind of thing you want to do, the kind of business you want to build, the kind of people you want to connect with. There's a place they are hanging out, there's a kind of event that they are attending, there's stuff they are paying for and joining. Join that same stuff, right? Hang out in that same circle. There are opportunities that may never come to you except you approach certain circles. I said this when we were starting, and I'm saying it again. Sometimes the reason people are not paying for your class, you host the class and you charge 10,000 naira for it and nobody registers. Let me tell you why. Maybe this is why. You have been probably attending a lot of events where people who can pay 10,000 are not there. So those are the people you are connecting with. You're attending free events. If you attend a lot of free events, free ticketed events, 5K events, 2K events, those are the people you're going to meet and connect with. That's the threshold they can get to. See, let me tell you, when you attend, if you want, you can do this. If you attend an event that they are paying 1,000 for, 2,000 for, try attend an event that they pay 50K or 100K for. You'll find out that there are two different types of people, categories of people. Everything is just different. Everything is just different. It's not like you're creating a stereotype, it's the truth. Okay, so for you to actually break into certain circles, for you to get to a point where you can confidently charge 100,000 or 50,000 for your program, and you are sure that people will pay, is because some of those people you met them somewhere. You met them in a program you paid 100K for. So when you are now talking on phone with them about your own program that is just 50K, why would they not pay? Why will you not pay? You know where I caught you. We went for a 1 hour training and you were able to pay 100. You think I did not know it's 100K you paid. And now I'm telling you 50K for a 2 months program. You are saying it's much. I beg you. You know, it's not as if you tell them, it's not as if you say it out, but then that's the reality. Okay, there are circles you will not be able to break into. I mean, there are things you will not be able to get except you break into certain circles. Opportunity exists in circles. See, if you hang around chicken, you will get chicken feed. If you hang around chicken, you will get chicken feed. That's what will come to you. Opportunities will come, but the opportunities will look like what you're hanging around. So if you hang around kings, you get kingly opportunities. You hang around the big guys, the ones that will be calling, oh, are you available? There's World Bank training. I won't be able to take it. So they ask for a competent fellow and I'm recommending you. Yeah, there's a kind of table that conversation happens. There's a kind of circle it happens. It may not happen in your classroom in school. Okay. So be intentional about breaking into certain circles. As a physiotherapist myself, there are programs that I don't want to be saying this one, so that it does not look as if it's not passion that is driving me. But there are programs I may want to attend. There are some programs that I may want to attend with a certain age category, right? And a particular amount that I know, okay, this is what I paid to attend this program, so that when I go there and I have conversations with people and I exchange contact with them, I know the kind of conversation we are having. I can size them up. And I know these people most likely need my service as a physiotherapist. Are you learning something now? Somebody here. I know there are a lot of physios watching. You will come and give me special envelope for this one I'm saying here. So that being said, next thing is grow. Growth is a booster. See, there are relationships you may never be able to get into. In fact, there are circles you may never be able to break into except you grow to a certain level. Now, there are some places that you may not be, you may not even be able to afford what it takes to join. But it gets to a point that you get invited to train that same circle. I'm telling you this, I've had the experience. I've been invited to train certain groups that the fee that was paid, the amount that people paid to participate in that training, me, I couldn't afford it. I would not lie to myself and to my ancestors. I knew I couldn't afford it, but I was invited to come and train those people. It's by the virtue of growth. Deep collect unto deep is on the virtue. This guy has grown to a level that we can trust him with this responsibility, so bring him in. And then when they bring me in, I come and do my thing. By doing my thing, I now have those people equally connecting with me. Oh, sir, we want to have your contact, we want to connect. Yeah, okay, wonderful. But it's by the virtue of growth. There are people you may want to connect with now and they'll be doing shakara. Don't mind them, grow. There are people you may want to connect with. I don't give my number to strangers. Oh, who are you? No, I can't give you my number. Oh, meet my PA. Oh, this one, that one. The time will come if you differentiate and distinguish yourself by growing, you grow into those relationships by default. That they will be the ones now coming. Oh, I think I remember you. Are you not so so and so? Oh, wonderful. Did I have your number? Did I give you my number? I'm telling you this because I have experienced it. Some relationships that I felt so bad not being able to connect with them, eventually coming back to connect with me one way or the other. Growth. It's a differentiator. Grow. Now, I'm just going to go through this quickly, right? What you need to do to build effective circles, to break into circles or build effective circles or relationships. Identify those three circles: extended growth circle, and then closed circle, right? Now, for the extended circle, this is lesser. You don't really need so much of commitments here, right? So don't ignore them. Don't ignore weak ties. Don't ignore this particular circle. Okay, they can give you surprise recommendations. Somebody can call you out of the blues and say, I read your post on Facebook. Somebody on Facebook tagged you. Somebody did this, and then you are getting an award all of a sudden, or you are getting a recommendation to work with an organization and all that. But it's just because of what you were doing online, right? So you can use social media to keep up with them, Keep up with this extended circle. Keep showing up and keep giving value. Stay top of mind. Somehow, some people from the extended circle may find their way even into your closest, your innermost circle, right? Now there's the next category, the growth circle. The growth circle. So you are part of a club, maybe Rotaract, maybe Toastmasters, maybe whatever, okay, or a WhatsApp group that you are learning together and all that. Now keep in touch. Look out for such platforms to join. Contribute, make meaningful contributions. This is powerful. Make very meaningful contributions here, especially here. Make very meaningful contributions. Okay. Join focus groups. Intentionally search out focus groups and join. Go to Facebook. Whatever thing you are building now, go on Facebook and type. Are you building a brand for business owners? Go on Facebook and type business owners groups. One of the reasons you need to be in such groups is it will help you to understand how your audience think, how your audience members, how they think, your target market, how do they think. Okay, it will help you understand their pain points and their problems. Then you can better tailor your solution to fit their problems. So go and join. If you are interested in women's health, join women's health groups. If you're interested in nutrition, join nutrition groups. You need to be able to be blending in there. You're interested in coaching and life coaching, join life coaching communities and contribute immensely. Now, the inner circle, this is where you emphasize on quality over quantity. So now you are not, the inner circle is not meant to be a viral community. It's not something that you have, 10,000 people inside, or you are posting for so many people. No, inner circle can be in different categories. Now, it can be a mentorship circle, like I run an inner mentorship circle, right? And I devote a lot of my time to my mentees, those I'm mentoring, right? Now, it could be a close circle of friends, right? Maybe 4 friends or 5 friends that you are working together on certain things. You pray together, you eat together, you do stuff together. You are that close. You get intimate with your thoughts, your ideas, your secrets. It can be that close, right? Now, you're emphasizing on quality of the relationship over quantity. And now you're also choosing carefully. That's very important. At this phase, you are choosing who to bring into your close circle very carefully, very, very carefully. Okay. And you invest your time, you invest quality time, and you invest trust in this relationship. Now, um the next thing I'm going to say is I'm going to be talking about emotional intelligence. So in the next 10 minutes, I hope to make this, I mean, we're rounding off, round off or round up. All right, we're rounding off. I almost said, if this one happens again, that's it. That's it. I'll just call it a night. Okay, but luckily we came back. I just started seeing that circle again. I don't know why. I've been getting logged out multiple times. I don't know why. So, social intelligence, simply the ability to, one, navigate social environments with ease. Two, understand other people's emotions and perspectives. And then three, build rapport and foster trust in relationships. That's what social intelligence is about. Number one, navigate social environments with ease. What does it mean? Can you easily blend in a social atmosphere? Okay. So you go for an event and you have to pick up your phone because you are too shy. You can't even look people in the face. You are too shy. Let nobody talk to me. Let nobody. Why did you come in the first place? It shows you are not socially intelligent. Okay, you don't know what to do in a socially charged atmosphere. Now, the next one is understanding people's emotions and perspectives, knowing where people are coming from, understanding their backgrounds, giving them that long rope. If you are prejudiced by your thinking, if you are always trying to stereotype people and stereotype ideas, right, and present your own idea as supreme and ultimate, you are not socially intelligent. If you don't know how to disagree with people intelligently, you are not socially intelligent. If people don't like staying around you, if people don't like you, if people don't like hanging around you, Don't think, I don't care about what people think. One of the signs of social, let me say, low social intelligence is, I don't care what people think. I don't care about what people think about me. I don't care about what people think about you. Doesn't matter. What See, let me tell you, in this world that we live, as long as we live in this world, what people think about you matter greatly. What people think about you matters. If it doesn't matter, all of us will probably be walking naked on the street. Why? The weather can be hot sometimes. So yeah, we need to pull off everything, return to the original state of creation, and we'll be walking the streets, because what people think about us doesn't matter. So if somebody thinks you are mad, they are the ones who are not getting it. So you see all those things, please don't be part of it. What people think about you matters. So it's relative anyways, just apply wisdom. I won't go into more details on this one. So now, the next one is understanding people's emotions and perspectives, and then build rapport and foster trust in relationship. That's what social intelligence is about. So persuasion is part of it, rapport building is part of it. How can you meet somebody now, and in the next 2 minutes you're already talking and laughing, you're already having fun, they want to exchange contact, they want your contact, you want their you've started smiling, how you do, even from the smile, the handshake, the compliments, you're building rapport instantaneously. That's social intelligence. It's something I found to be very easy for me, and it opens a lot of doors for me. A lot of doors. I come into a new place, a new event, and all of a sudden you are seeing me. I'm greeting this person. I'm with this person. Next thing, this person has introduced me to this person. They've even taken me to their parents. They've taken me to their siblings and whatever. And we are laughing. Next thing, I'm changing tables. Sometimes I go for events, and then you see me at multiple tables at different times. I'm in table this. Next thing, you are seeing me in this table, and we are talking and laughing and exchanging contacts. That's how I am, right? And a lot of times, it's social intelligence that's actually making this possible. Now, the next one is, some of the key social skills. I'll list them, and they are active listening. You need to be able to listen beyond words, listen beyond what you hear with your ears, listen and even listen to facial expression and body language. Listen deeply. If you have to take notes, take notes. One day I was having a conversation with somebody, I think either Trinidad and Tobago or United States, but she's a Black American. Yeah. So I was having a conversation with her, a connection call. And while I was introducing myself, she was taking notes. That was when I learnt it. She was taking notes keenly. And that thing did something to me. I felt so special that she was taking notes. So I started doing it. I'll have connection calls with people, and I'll be taking notes as well. Okay. So I want to take down important things. So they say something, and I notice the way they glare up when they talk about their school, or when they talk about their experiences in school, or talk about their marriage or whatever. I now take note of those moments, special moments. I can use it to keep the conversation going. Okay. So now, next one is empathy. Empathy, very important. You must be able to put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay. You must be able to put yourself in other people's shoes. Know when to bring up certain conversations, certain talks. So you see somebody who just lost his parents. It's not the best time to come and start telling them how your own parents are the best in the world. You know, somebody maybe somebody had an accident and they lost their parents. Okay. So I was like, maybe somebody lost something, right? It's not the right time for you to come and start celebrating your own wins when somebody is suffering or somebody is in pain, right? It's not the right time to come and start troubling them. Okay. Let's say someone lost a lot of money and is in pain because he lost a lot of money. And then you are coming to his DM to tell him, he lost money. To tell him, bro, I'm celebrating my birthday. You did not even reach out to me. You did not even say hello. Somebody who is probably sick and still going through a lot of mental issues because of the money they lost, right? And then what your own business at that time is, you didn't celebrate my birthday, you didn't post me, those silly things that we tend to do sometimes. Now, the next one is adaptability. You should be able to like evolve with people. You should be able to understand what each person looks like and know the part of you that should meet their needs. The kind of conversation you would have with them really matters. Now, the next one is conflict dissolution and resolution. Before conflict starts, how can you resolve it? How can you dissolve it so that it doesn't even start in the first place? Okay, you must learn how to disagree with people intelligently. Disagree with people in a way that, after disagreeing, you can still be friends. After disagreeing, they can see something in you. And even if they still disagree, they will want to connect with you. I do that a lot. I get to connect with people, and they're like, oh, I remember how we connected. We had an argument on Facebook, but I loved the way you presented your points. Even though I did not fully agree with you, I must commend you for being a socially intelligent person. I do that to people a lot. I tell people that too. So when I see people who are socially intelligent, who know how to disagree without crashing everything, right? I commend them for it. And it's also a point. Learn to commend and compliment people. Now, the next one is effective communication. You must be a good communicator if you are actually socially intelligent. Now, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is the practical tips. How do we apply these things practically? How do we apply these things? Number one, I'm trying to summarize now. This is a summary. Okay. Number one is pay premium to break into premium circles or penetrate the lives of premium people. Like there are some people that you consider premium, those people at the top, right? Pay for what they are offering. Join their class, their paid communities, their paid programs, their paid circles. Pay. If you cannot pay money, serve your way in. Show gratitude in a way that other people are not showing. Just stand out. Pay with something. Okay. Now, the next one is, and remember, premium opportunities exist in premium circles. Premium circles are where premium people hang out. So find a way to penetrate those circles. Now, again, attend events regularly and actually meet people. Drop your phone at the event and meet people. Number three, always give value first. Always think about how you can give value and contribute to the table first. Four, always over deliver. Over deliver on your promises. Be incredibly excellent. Be excellently different. Okay, always over deliver. Five, stop selling on your first pitch. There are people who, when they meet you, when they are coming to your DM or when they are meeting you in person, all they're trying to do is, oh, I have a community, I have a this, I have a that, my book is this, can you help me repost this? Please help me repost that. I'm going to send you my flyers, help me and repost to your audience. They're just looking for an opportunity to get, to suck, to sell. No, don't do that. Build relationship first. Let every other thing fall in place, but build relationship first. Prioritize building relationship. Now, next one, stop belittling yourself with limiting vocabulary. So when people ask you what you do, or even when you are speaking to yourself, stop saying, I am just this. I am just a student. I am just a core member. I am just this. Beware of introducing biases by yourself. Before people get to see certain biases, let's introduce a counter bias to destroy the bias before it comes in. So when you're telling somebody, oh, I'm just a young person, he's already seeing it, he's already biased. But manifest excellence. Bring yourself in your most excellent being. Push out that virtue. Now, when people see that and see that you are excellent, what would have been a point of contempt, what would have been a point of criticism, will become a point of admiration. So the fact that you are young, instead of them using it as a point against you, they use it as a point for you, and they admire you. Oh wow, so you are young and you are doing all these beautiful things because you have introduced yourself in a way first. Okay, so before people know that you are a core member, let them see a level of excellence that would make them marvel. Oh, you're doing all this and you were even serving? How possible? When I was your age, I was probably looking for where to gamble or where to do this. And wow, you're doing amazingly well. In fact, I want you to coach me. The conversation has changed. Why? You intentionally introduce the counter bias, and that counter bias is the counter bias of excellence. Okay? The counter bias of excellence. Now, the next one is, I hope you understand this point. This particular one is very important. Okay, do not limit yourself. Don't tell people I am just a this, I am just a that. Stop it. Stop doing that. It's not good. Okay, you are not just anything. You are not just. Remove just from your vocabulary. Remove only from your vocabulary. Stop talking yourself down. For some people, before people will even see them or know what they've already scattered themselves. Ah, you know us now. We are still learning. Me, I'm a novice. I'm still this one. You think that false humility is going to help anybody in 2024 or 2025? Nobody bloody cares how humble you are. Nobody bloody cares. People are looking for people who will deliver results. Nobody is really looking for somebody who is humble. You don't go out to repair your car and you're looking for a humble mechanic. You are looking for the one who can deliver results. And when they come and they tell you, sir, I just started this work not long ago. I'm not really sure what to do, but I can try. You will not trust me, you won't go for them. You won't. Okay? So brand consistently, intentionally rub off your brand, intentionally rub the perception you want people to have about you. Put it out there, rub it on them. Branding is something I tend to call mind engine optimization. The more you create content, the more you do stuff out there, the more you put out valuable content and talk about your engagement, your qualifications, the more people get to store memories of you in their mind. So now what happens is, when somebody comes to mention an opportunity that belongs to you, your name comes up in their head, is top in their minds. So they will readily recommend you. Now, the next one is give and receive compliments. Learn to give and receive compliments well. And then finally, collaborate to expand. Collaborate to expand. Collaborate for greater good. Okay? If you apply these things I've spoken about so far, it's going to change a lot for you. Most definitely, it's going to change a lot for you. You will see results. You'll see results. Okay? If you understand some of these very simple, basic truths, you'll see results. So tonight, we talked about the law of circles, the what, the why, the how, and how you can use this knowledge, how you can apply this for personal and professional development to grow yourself, your profession, your career, your business, just by understanding the opportunities that exist in people and the power that flows in circles. Remember, you only attract opportunities and get opportunities that flow within your perimeter. And I'll always say this: you are just one person away from your next biggest opportunity. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've been able to convince you and not convince you. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but you know, I really hope this is something you are going to pick up and apply. Okay, not just for learning sake, not just for attending classes, but you're going to be able to pick up and apply. And I know definitely you will see tremendous results. Thank you very much for joining and have an amazing night rest. So if you are looking to join my inner circle, the next cohort is open for enrollment, and the next cohort is going to be next year. But it's open for enrollment. Before it will close again, you can come and make inquiries. You can come and ask me about it. Okay. So just send me a message on WhatsApp. I think my number should still be here. Uh, it's, it's not here. It's not here. Okay, yeah, this is my number. This is my number. So 09030370115. So you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. Okay. You can also call. You can call if you want us to talk about my inner circle, how you can register, pay, and join the waiting room. I mean, join the actual platform for the next cohort, right? That's the sixth cohort. Um, we've gone halfway with the current one, so I would, except you are not a beginner, right? If you have gone far and what you need is system, structure, strategy, that's the next thing that we're doing in this cohort, right? That's where we are going. But if you still need me to start from mindset and how to attain clarity and all that, you can register for the next cohort, right? And then if you are seeing this as a replay, maybe this video has been locked. If you're watching this as a replay in some years to come, 2028, 2029, 2050, whichever time, wonderful. You're still welcome. And I'm still glad. I'm glad that you are able to get some value from this. Um, so if you have any questions, I'll answer them in the inner circle. Okay, so if you have any question, put it in the inner circle, and I'll answer. How to connect with people, anything you want to understand about the law of circles, leveraging circles and communities and all that, I'll send it to the group. And then I will also send a group on how to use communities. Yes, how to leverage communities. I did a video on that. One of the previous cohorts of the inner circle. I did a teaching on that, how to leverage communities. And that's like how to scout out communities online, join, give value so that they get to know you, they get to they want to partner with you, they want to connect with you because of the kind of value that you are putting into their system. So I did a video on that, and I'm going to share it on the inner circle. Okay, I'm going to fish it out and I'll share it on the inner circle as well this night. So we have come to the end of the show. We've come to the end of the session tonight. And yes, Victor. Okay, Victor, please shoot the question. Shoot the question. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, so ask the question, Victor, so that I'll answer it. If you want to come up, Victor, you can come up stage if that helps. Let me share this link. I've got a question. Victor, please ask me. Ask the question. So that I would let me paste this one. You said don't sell on your first pitch. What if we are doing cold messaging? Cold messaging is different. Cold messaging is not networking. Cold message is not networking. I mean, cold calling, cold selling, cold DMing is not networking, right? The goal of that is to sell, is not to connect with people, right? It's not to break into any circle. You want to just sell. That's fine. I really do not like the idea because I find it very troubling that somebody who doesn't know me, who I don't know from Adam, will just call me or DM me, pitch me. I have never done any kind of business like that. That people will just pitch me from the blues and I buy somebody I don't know. No, I don't operate like that. However, I'm not saying that it doesn't work. People have made millions of dollars doing cold calls and cold DMs. Fine for them, right? They should enjoy their lives. But it just really doesn't sit so well with me, right? Um, so there has to be strategy to everything. Even if you want to sell, there has to be like a sequence, right? There has to be like a sequence. And then give people an idea what it is we are going to talk about. And then ask them for their opinion. Will you like to hear more about this? So it's not like, good evening, sir. Good evening. I have this training coming up. It's 1,500 naira. Pay and join the group. Thank you. Well, nonsense. Nobody's going to actually, you know, take you seriously like that. But if you're cold messaging, the goal of the cold message should actually be to get a response, not to get a sale, not to win a sale. It's to get a response. Okay, to get a second opportunity to send another message. That time the second message will no longer be cold. Okay, so that's just it. But coming to somebody you are meeting for the first time, or you are connecting with online, and then you enter their DM, and the first thing is pitch for them to buy. People already have social anxiety associated with meeting people, and then you now want to come and add sales. People also have anxiety when it comes with parting with their money. So as much as possible, please, if it is somebody that you really want to connect with, or somebody that you value, or somebody who is in a network or a circle that you want to break into, don't scatter the relationship that has not even formed by going to go and ask for arms. I be asked to sell something. Okay, no, don't sell on your first speech. I hope I'm clear. I hope it makes sense. So yes, any other question from the inner circle? Any other one? If there isn't, then we'll meet in the group chat, in the group. Okay, so go ahead and let me know how this session was for you. And if you're also attending from any platform, I would really love you to drop feedback. Okay, leave some form of feedback in the comment section, um wherever. Okay, if you want to come to my DM is open. Feel free to connect with me. Okay, feel free to reach out. This is my WhatsApp number, so you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Let me even drop. Okay, maybe this will only be seen by those on YouTube, but let me drop my WhatsApp number. I mean, the direct link. So this is the direct link. 234903037. Yeah, this is it. So if you click on this link, it's going to take you directly to my WhatsApp. Okay, so you can come and let me know how this session was for you. Leave your kind feedback, then I'd really appreciate. So have an amazing night rest, you all. It's been 2 hours of your time, and I do not, I don't take it with levity. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you got value. Remember to share this if you are yet to. Feel free to share with your friends. Let them learn as well. Okay, and also hit the like button, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, follow on any other platform that you're seeing this, so that you keep getting updates. Okay, you keep getting notified. Then one more thing that I would want us to do is to join the waiting room for the inner circle. Okay, so if you're interested in the inner circle, um the waiting room is available for you to join, so that you can ask more questions if you are not yet convinced. Okay, so I'm going to send the link as well. If you didn't get it, or if you don't see it, you can request for it. Okay, you can request for it, and I'll send it to you. Wherever, on any platform, I'll send it to you. Okay, so if you want to have more experience with me, learning from me, asking questions and all that, you know we'll get to tackle these things together, for a while. If you need some hand holding, then reach out to me and then we'll figure things out. So that is it for tonight. That is it for tonight. So this is the link to the waiting room. So if you are clicking on it, you'll be joining the waiting room directly. If you check the comment section, that's what is there. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Good night, everyone. Feel free to drop your comments. I'll see them and I'll pull them up on screen. Okay, if you got value from this session, I'll be glad to know as well. Have an amazing night rest.